Alright, in this lesson we're going to be breaking down how the Craigslist robot works and looking into the basic fundamentals of how to not get flagged. The first thing you need to understand is every time you log into Craigslist, it installs an HTTP cookie. These are pieces of data that communicate with Craigslist and tells Craigslist your history and how you've been interacting with the site. Cookies are installed throughout the whole posting process, from opening Craigslist, logging in, creating an account, and submitting an ad. Once your ad is submitted, it gets put into a sort of holding tank. There in that holding tank, Craigslist analyzes your ad, it looks at all your cookies, and it takes into account many other factors, and after a few hours, your ad will either go live or be deleted. In the following pages, we're going to be talking about how to pass the flagging algorithm. First, we need to eliminate and block cookies. In order to do this, we first need to download some free software. So first is CCleaner. That's the software that's going to be used to clean out all your cookies. After that, you want to download either Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Both of those browsers have what they call incognito mode or private window mode. Those modes allow you to browse Craigslist without taking in any of the cookies. So there are two steps. First, you want to use CCleaner before you open an account, and then you want to make sure you're using the incognito browser. So this is how you do this. First, you go to CCleaner. Then you click here, Run Cleaner. There you go. Now that it's clean, you go to Chrome. And this is normal Chrome. So you want an incognito browser, so you can go to the right here, and then go New Incognito Window. You'll know that you're in the incognito mode if you have the little spy guy here. Another little trick I'll give you is if you have Windows, you can actually automatically go to incognito. So you can go to the icon, you can go to Properties. Then here you want to type -incognito. You want to make sure there's a space. Okay, so now that when you click on this, it'll go right to incognito mode. There you go. And you can even rename it. Once you've eliminated your cookies, you want to be posting in the right areas. So if you're just posting locally from your home IP address, you want to post in your own city, and then any cities that are listed in the nearby Craigslist section on the right side of the screen. Sometimes you can get away with posting a little farther than what's listed here. Next, we want to understand how much and how often we can post. In the Craigslist help section, it says officially you're allowed to post in one city, one category, every 48 hours. It also mentions right after that you can't post anything similar, so you want to vary your content. If we follow Craigslist guidelines and take a conservative approach, this is how much you can post and how often. If you have one IP address, you can create 5 accounts on that one IP address. When you sit down at your computer and log into one of those accounts, for that account, you can only post in one city per posting session. Let's say you choose Chicago. Then in Chicago, you can post a maximum of 2 ads, as long as those ads are in different categories. Then you have to wait 48 hours before you can post from that account again. I found that you can risk a more aggressive posting schedule, but this is constantly changing as Craigslist evolves its rules. If you want to post more aggressively, you can post an ad every 12 hours. I've done this and it's worked fine for me. If you post before 12 hours passes, you'll get this message. Sometimes you can post before 12 hours and not get this message if you haven't posted in a long time. Lastly, the flagging algorithm takes the content of your ad into account. It's looking for duplicate content. It looks for this in the title, the image, and the body text. We'll go into depth on this in the following lectures. In summary, these are the steps required to pass the flagging algorithm. You need a new, fresh IP address. You need to clean out your cookies, post in locations near your IP address, then post with your 5 accounts in the correct timing and amount. Also note here, when you create your accounts, you'll need to create an email address to verify them. Make sure your email addresses aren't similar, like birdie1@gmail.com, birdie2@gmail.com, birdie3@gmail.com. Craigslist will catch on to this and shut down your accounts. Lastly, you want to vary your content. And also in your content, you want to avoid blacklisted words. The phrase copy and paste is blacklisted. If you use it, your ads will get flagged. Craigslist doesn't publish its list of blacklisted words, but just use common sense. I wouldn't type professional Craigslist poster in an ad. Also, Craigslist will blacklist new words that you use. If you put your website down and Craigslist finds your website is on 400 ads, it will blacklist your website name. So be careful with this as you start reaching very, very high volume posting.